Back to throw. Here comes the rush. Steps up. Now he's going to run. He's got the first down and more. Breaks the tackle at the 15. Down to the 10. To the 5. To the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. On the go, online, or in person, Vantage West offers more banking choices, lower fees, and more personalized service. Visit VantageWest.org to learn why Arizona Wildcat fans deserve more.
Welcome to another edition of Wildcat Weekly. Wildcats home this week, hosting the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 7:45 kickoff at the stadium. Look forward to seeing everyone there. Head coach Rodriguez, 1-1 now after the victory over Grambling State this past Saturday. A lot of things to talk about in the game. Let's start out with your quarterback, Brandon Dixon, and his performance leading the offense.
Well, we certainly didn't play well, and it was an ugly win. But at the same time, I think our guys at halftime didn't panic, and Brandon was the same way. I think he was, even though it wasn't the first time he'd played, it was his first start, and there were some things that was uneven. His eyes have to get in the right spot, but he competed, made some plays, and he'll get better for it.
Talk about his ability to run with the football, along with throwing it, of course.
Well, he does have the ability to create. That's the one thing he did do a couple times in the second half. He ran around a little bit, got some first downs, got a touchdown, and again, it's a situation where we know we can play better there, and I know those guys will be making a great effort this week to get better.
Defensively, Grambling State rushed for only 13 yards in the second half of that ball game. What in particular was strong for your defense?
Well, we tackled better in the second half. The first half was awful. We got a few turnovers, and some of it luck, and some of it was good defensive play. But it was really disappointing. We tackled better in the first game than we did in the second game, and you got to give them some credit for that. But we got to get a lot better. Certainly, as a staff, we met and see what can we do as coaches to get our guys in position to make plays, and then do we have the right guys out there making plays? And again, in the second half, our defense created some turnovers. We got a little luck with some of them, and that was the difference in the game.
All right, speaking of new staffs, Hawaii has a new head coach this year. They've played 3 games now. What can you tell us about them?
Well, they're very aggressive, which we thought. They make you play offensively. They make you execute because they'll make you look ugly at times with some of the blitzes they'll do and all that. Offensive, they're kind of a spread team that likes to push the tempo, which was a problem for us last week at times as far as getting some third down stops. So, we're going to be challenged again. They're really good at skilled players and very active defensively, and it's a different look, again, than we saw the first 2 weeks, so we got to have a good week of practice.
All right, Cats in Hawaii coming up Saturday night, 7:45 at the stadium, and we've got more Wildcat Weekly ahead.
To us, you're not a bank account. You're not a credit card. To us, you're our friends and neighbors, a part of our history, a key to our future, and you deserve more. More opportunity, more flexibility, and more personal service. We are Vantage West, and you deserve more. Stop in today or visit us online to experience more.
It's important to have someone you trust when it comes to your banking needs. Achieving your financial goals is Vantage West's top priority. Visit VantageWest.org to learn more.
We continue with Wildcat Weekly. Our guest is wide receiver Cam Denson out of South Point High here in Tucson. Cam had his first 2 catches of the season against Grambling State. Say congratulations on that, and you've worked your way back into the offense now. How good did that feel, in particular, to catch that first one?
Oh, it felt really good to go out there and catch a pass. It felt even better to go out there and play with my fellow teammates. I have to go out there and give them my all, and so we can go out there and try and win more games.
It's not the first time you caught a pass in a game, of course, but what about the transition from defense to offense full time? Has it been relatively easy for you?
It's been more natural for me. I wouldn't say easy, but it's been more natural for me. Getting used to catching balls, running routes, and stuff like that, instead of playing DB, where I'm doing the exact opposite of that.
Okay, what's the toughest thing about being a wide receiver?
The toughest thing, I say, just the little things, like getting in and out of routes and stuff. I get stuck in the bucket sometimes. I'm working on that right now, just so I can have more fluent routes.
All right, you've had a chance now to work with 2 different quarterbacks this year. Is there a big difference between Brandon and Anu?
No, there's not really that much of a difference. Where they're all play within the scheme, so in all perspective of things, they do things similarly. So having both of those guys, they're both great quarterbacks. It's not too much different.
Coach talked in game 1 about we need to execute better. Game 2, he liked the execution better. What did you see on the field from the offensive side?
We moved the ball a lot more in the second game. You know, we just got to score more points. You know, we got stopped on fourth down a couple times in the red zone, and we got to work on the little things like that. We got to be able to convert those downs and keep the drive alive.
What's it like playing in your hometown?
It's great. You know, I got my family behind me, friends. You know, people I grew up with. They always talk to me about games and how things are going with the U of A and stuff like that. So having that kind of support behind me is motivation for me to keep moving forward.
All right, Cam Denson, he'll be back in action Saturday night. Wildcats in Hawaii at the stadium.
Thanks for watching Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. Visit vantagewest.org to learn how you can get more personalized service, federally insured by NCUA.
This is our house. It's the place where Arizona football lives. It's where the game is bigger, better, and live. Grab your friends, wear the colors, and cheer on the Wildcats while enjoying fireworks, food, and football action. You won't want to miss a moment. Join us as the Cats take on the University of Hawaii September 17th. Single game tickets are on sale now. Choose your seats today. Call 621-CATS or visit ourhouseaz.com. It's my house. It's your house. It's our house.